So I think about faith very often these days. The faith is super important. I can't really think about equivalent words in Japanese. Its direct translation wouldn't explain what it is. And actually, wait, faith. The faith is actually super important. In order to live, actually, like you want to have a happy life, and you gotta have faith in and it's not about like just believing in something or believing yourself, or it's like a total absolute belief system that you don't doubt anything, like what you've been doing, and who you are, what you are, and then where you going to go. It's like you don't have a doubt. You do not have a doubt. That's what the faith mean, I think. And if you don't have a doubt, it opens up so much potential of your self. Really is, I think, probably not just brain, but the brain power of I don't know how to say, mental energy, or thought process, or like, basically you're free of negative thoughts, really. And you just don't have a doubt. I don't know what else you can explain this phenomenon with, but you really absolutely believe that you will be fine, you will never get stuck, and open your mind to into every single possibility. And it just like you feel always great and grateful, thankful, and therefore you will always have a great behavior, which turns into so many actions that you wouldn't probably taken and those actions bring you consequences compounds into bigger consequences, and that's gonna bloom into your life, whatever it is. And so the life is search. I think the search of the purpose, search of companion, and search of wealth, abundance, and search of of course healthy life, happy life. But it's all like simple. It's simply about search, and it's never ending. However, you could get negative, and you could get stuck, and you might have a hard time. But all you need is the faith. You need to come to the state of absolute faith in order to... Okay, let me... These guys are crazy. But anyways, it's the search, and it's just the search, and you're gonna find it no matter what. But you have to believe. Okay, here is the thing. In the search, you start doubting because it takes time to find an answer, and sometimes you feel stuck and you get lost. And I think we all came to that a sense of loss, and then it produced severe pain. But I think so. It's the search, but the belief is that you're gonna find it, and if you believe, your mind expands in every direction, and you will find the solution to the problem in the way you would never be able to imagine. With having faith, if you have a faith of finding an answer, and your mind really expands, and you will come up with the absolutely amazing idea in order to get where you want to get. And it's the search. And I used to look for something, and the way I did was kind of a lot of activities, like running. I used to run marathons, and I used to train, and the training process made me realize that when I was running, I get to the state where I don't think negative thoughts or worry about anything. Like, it's almost like access to true me, access to my heart without any negative thoughts or without any thoughts really. And I felt connected to, you could say God, or you could say universe, or you could say some spiritual whatever. And the other thing I really got into was photography, and I was in that activity. I was literally searching something, and I didn't know what it was, but I was holding my camera, walking around wherever, and I traveled a lot too, and I was looking for something through the viewfinder of the SLR camera, and I was searching for something, and then at some point I came to the conclusion I was looking for an extraordinary moment that exists all around the world, everywhere, in every moment. But you gotta fine tune your thoughts and yourself. You're not gonna see them. And I was looking for those moments, and so I was telling myself I was looking for extraordinary moment in ordinary life. So I wasn't like going to extraordinary trip to take extraordinary photo picture, but I was trying to capture the extraordinary moment in ordinary life, which means like wherever I was. And that was something like, and then when I was looking through viewfinder, I really felt like I was like truly being myself without any thoughts. Like, I was just purely enjoying the process of looking through viewfinder and composing what I've seen in front of me and try to capture something amazing in there. And a lot of time actually I did, and actually what's interesting is I didn't really find out or realize until later, much later, I go through what I shot, and then I develop in my software, right, in a darkroom, digital darkroom, and then I find some extraordinary moments that I captured, and which I didn't even notice. So it's really like, I believe that the great thing happening all the time, but a lot of time we're not fine-tuned to capture those moments or feel those things, greatness. And so, and I think what I've been doing in those time, I was looking for faith. Almost now I kind of start understanding what my thinking process was. And actually, I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but I wanted to talk about faith, and I remember those days. And but when you have faith, I think the thing is going to be inevitable. Like, you're going to have right mindset, therefore right set of thoughts. Always have a great thoughts. I mean, that's unbelievably feeling good. I mean, you have a great thoughts, you feel great, and so your behavior is like, superb, and what do you call? Invincible. And I think when we are in that state, we're gonna just naturally create a great set of actions, and therefore you're gonna bring a great consequences. And then I talk about all the time, but oftentimes, if you're not in the great state or having the right mindset, all those consequences appears actually negatively oftentimes. But it's really a perception of a negative mind, and it's really important to really it all comes down to having the faith that you are going through the exactly necessary nodes that you need to pass through in order to get where you want to go. And it's really ultimately life purpose is to get where you want to get and become who you want to become. So the belief. And I grew up in Japan, and I was born as 100% pure Japanese, and then I was grown up like in Japanese family and Japanese cultures, but I really don't know what our equivalent words, vocabulary, language, in for the word faith. I really don't. Actually, Japanese are a very, I think, unique ethnic group that where people really don't believe in God, right? Like we don't have really particular religion that we believe in God, but I do. I am not Christian or any other religions or anything, but I feel like I found my own religion. I feel I do believe in some whatever you call, like, I feel like yeah, I call it God, like I have my own God, universe, whatever you call, but and yeah, I think that's going to be another time, about Japan and Japanese and all that. But I just wanted to actually, I need to turn myself around. I passed where I was going, but I just wanted to today, because I was really busy for a couple of days. I couldn't make anything like I was doing, so I just needed to catch up. And now I'm driving, and I felt like I just would do it. So, but anyways, the face is, amazing, something special. I guess ingredient of our lives.